India, good evening. This is Times Now. Thanks for being with us. My name is Pranesh. For nearly 3 months now, Manipur has been on the edge. Worrying pictures have emerged from northeastern state, keeping the national politics on the boil. In the parliament, opposition sought to corner the government, insisting on Prime Minister's statement on the situation in the conflict-ridden state. A delegation of MPs belonging to the opposition bloc that has called itself I.N.D.I.A alliance is in Manipur, meeting victims of violence in relief camps and visiting areas that witnessed clashes. Tomorrow, they will be meeting the governor of the state to discuss the ground situation. The visit comes ahead of the crucial discussion in Parliament on no confidence motion moved by the opposition camp, but they assert their objective is not to do politics, viewers, but to find ways to end the cycle of violence in Manipur. The BJP has dared the Team India, as they are called, to take a stand on what's happening in Rajasthan and West Bengal. But before we discuss that, let's play out reactions of Team India. This is what they have said after visiting relief camps.
कहाँ से देखिए रो रहे हैं, ये कहाँ से आए हैं, 40-50 किलोमीटर दूर दूर से भाग के आए हैं, जमीन जायदाद सब छोड़ के आए हैं. हम लोग ये कहने के लिए सिर्फ आए हैं कि इनके साथ हम जुड़े हुए हैं. ये कभी ऐसा ना सोचे कि ये अलग कोई है.
The government has to ensure that there is peace. This conflict has erupted and they failed. You can see that there is no political will to bring this conflict to and end it. I really hope that these people deserve the get the justice.
वो बीते हुए जो दहशत उन्होंने अनुभव किया है, आज भी वो जख्म आज बहुत गहरा है और बहुत कुछ हमको साथ मिलकर करना पड़ेगा ताकि उनके जीवन में हम सुधार ला पाएं. और इसी उम्मीद के साथ इंडिया अलायंस मणिपुर के विभिन्न शिविरों में गए हैं.
The BJP sees the Manipur visit by the opposition leaders as a photo opportunity. Questioning the intent of Team India, the BJP has asked whether they will visit Bengal and Rajasthan and when will they do so because of what has happened, ghastly crimes against women in the last few months.
मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, क्या 19 सदस्यों को मणिपुर के बाद कलकत्ता लाएंगे? पश्चिम बंगाल में जिन लोगों की हत्याएं हुई उनके घरों में जाएंगे? मेरा सवाल है कांग्रेस के नेताओं से और विपक्षी दल के नेताओं से, क्या राजस्थान में प्रतिदिन महिलाओं के साथ दुष्कर्म होता है, गैंग रेप किए जाते हैं? क्या कांग्रेस को राजस्थान और बंगाल की महिलाओं में उनकी और कोई सहानुभूति नहीं है?
राजनीति नहीं करनी चाहिए. हम चर्चा के लिए तैयार हैं. ऑल पार्टी मीटिंग में यही तय हुआ था कि आप चर्चा कराइए. हमने चर्चा के लिए तैयारी के हिसाब से राजनाथ सिंह जी ने बता दिया, गृह मंत्री जी ने बता दिया, फिर भी वो राजनीति कर रहे हैं. अब तो नो कॉन्फिडेंस मोशन आया हुआ है, उसमें भी चर्चा होगी, लेकिन राजनीति ऐसे मसले पे उनको नहीं करनी चाहिए.
जब आग बुझ रही है तब आप वहाँ क्यों जा रहे हैं? जब आग लगी थी तब क्यों नहीं गए? भाई संजय सिंह क्यों सदन से बाहर हैं? क्योंकि उच्च सदन में लफंगई कर रहे थे, बदतमीजी कर रहे थे. तो जिनको सदन की गरिमा का ही ध्यान नहीं है, वो उस सदन से जनता के लिए क्या अच्छा करेंगे?
Let's open this up to an eminent panel that we have. Sanju Verma, national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party; Tushar Gupta, senior editor-Swarajya; R. Rajagopalan, needs no introduction, senior journalist; Kamruzaman Chaudhary, leader of the Congress Party; Ghanshyam Tiwari, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party; and Professor Monojit Mondal is a TMC sympathizer. Good evening, all of you. Ghanshyam Tiwari, I'm seeing you after a long time. Good to see you, first of all. Is this a fair question to ask, that the team that is visiting Manipur should also spare a thought about victims in Bengal and Rajasthan? Yes or no?
Good evening, Pranesh, to you, the viewers and fellow co-panelists. There are 5 unique things about Manipur. The Prime Minister of India went to Manipur a year back and said that I have a plan for growth and peace for next 25 years, vote for me. That Prime Minister has visited 3 continents, 8 to 10 countries, 8 to 10 states, attended rallies, kirtan, bhajans, political programs, but has spared only 36 seconds for Manipur and is scared to speak about it in Parliament. That's point one. The Chief Minister has come brazenly on television and said that this is only one incident. There are hundreds such incidents. The Chief Minister's torn resignation is visible. The Governor is saying, I am helpless. Leaders and MLAs of BJP are saying that Chief Minister is directly hand in gloves with the militia. And one of the militia, the leading militia, is allegedly has links, direct links, close links with the Chief Minister. Third, that today when the India Alliance, Team India, visited Manipur, show me one reaction from a BJP person, an I.N.D.I.A person, an MLA, and a member of parliament from Bharatiya Janata Party, a minister, that said that we want this Team India, the representatives from across the country elected in the parliament, to succeed in building the peace in Manipur, to succeed in ensuring that the tears of people who have lost everything, including their dignity, to which BJP will laugh off, that they be successful in wiping out those tears. The fact that BJP, who's directly responsible, whose Prime Minister is acting cowardly and not visiting
I take strong objection
Parliament,
to this kind of language.
is rather than cheerleading the militia and wishing that this delegation.
What kind of language is this?
Tiwari, 1 minute.
How shameful!
I'll tell you what the problem is. Is this about the people of Manipur, or is this about the plank on which Team India is currently standing and playing? How's the Prime Minister cheerleading the militia?
Did the Team India tell the people of Manipur, vote for me and I will bring peace for 25 years? Is it Team India's Chief Minister who's accused to have direct links with the militia? Is the Team India that is being asked by the Governor? Is it the Team India whose resignation is visible? Is it Team India who's brazenly and shamelessly coming as Chief Minister on television saying that there are hundreds of cases? There is no face that BJP has. For them to compare this to Bengal, an entire state is missing. The Chief Minister has no moral authority, not one person.
Okay, let's get in a response from the BJP. Sanju Verma, strong allegations have been made by Ghanshyam Tiwari. How are you comparing this to Bengal?
You know, I heard Ghanshyam Tiwari's diatribe against the Prime Minister. The problem with Ghanshyam Tiwari is that the moment he comes on national television, his one-point agenda is Modi ko gali do. These people have still not learned their lessons. आएगा तो मोदी ही 2024 में कान खोलकर सुन लो. Now let me give you some facts, Pranesh. You know, I find it amusing that Manipur is 1490 kilometers from Bengal. Leaders from Kolkata have chosen to go all the way to Manipur, but nobody from Kolkata went to Howrah, which is just 19 kilometers from Kolkata, where a BJP woman was paraded naked. Nobody has chosen to go from Kolkata to Malda, which is just 329 kilometers away. Nobody has chosen to go from Kolkata to South Dinajpur, which is just 400 kilometers away. Nobody has chosen to go from Kolkata to Jalpaiguri, which is just 600 kilometers away. Be that as it may, please, you will get your turn, Monojit. Let me finish. Let us be very clear that the current problem in Manipur is a legacy issue, and the BJP, while it stands for transparency and accountability, your audience, Pranesh, needs to know one very important thing. When was the 1985 Assam Accord signed? It was under Rajiv Gandhi, when he was the Prime Minister in 1985, as I said. When was the Mizo Accord signed? It was in 1986, again when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister. When was the Tripura Accord signed? It was again in 1988 when Rajiv Gandhi was the Prime Minister. When was the Karbi-Anglong Accord signed? It was when the Congress's P.V. Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister way back in 1991, and the Bodo Accord was also signed when Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister in 1993. Now, the reason I mentioned all these accords is simply to highlight that be it giving rights to indigenous Assamese people, indigenous Mizos, indigenous Tripuris, or to give rights to the Bodo community or the Karbi-Anglong community. For decades, the Congress was snoozing. It was caught napping at the wheel. It is the Modi government which after decades has fulfilled every single promise made in the Assam Accord, be it the Mizo Accord, be it the Bodo Accord, be it the Tripura Accord, or for that matter the Karbi-Anglong Accord. And I will just take 20 seconds more to tell Ghanshyam Tiwari. And now listen carefully. Do you know when Assam one of the largest northeastern states, got its first broad gauge railway line as recently as 2016. When did Sikkim get its first airport? As recently as 2018. When did Tripura and Manipur come on the broad gauge for the first time in post-independent India? As recently as 2017. And Ghanshyam, Manipur became a state on the 21st of January 1972. And barring the last 3 months, under the last 6 or 7 years that the BJP has been in power in Manipur, right since 2017, that has been the most peaceful period in Manipur's history ever since it became a state in 1972 under the Congress. हर दूसरे दिन कर्फ्यू लगता था, हर दूसरे दिन कर्फ्यू लगता था, हर तीसरे दिन बंद होता था. Entire Manipur was under ASPA. Whereas, you will be surprised to know, Pradesh, that today 15 police stations and 6 districts of Manipur are completely outside the ambit of ASPA.
Why have you called us? If she is only saying.
Mr. Mondal, I am coming to you. Respond. Mr. Mondal, you wanted to go ahead.
When? First of all, by comparing the state of affairs in Bengal, which is extremely peaceful, where BJP proudly said their own home minister that they have
died out of how many
their
too
vote
much
share. In
peace is
fact,
killing people.
the opposition,
Did I hear it right?
opposition, what is it?
Did I just hear this right? He just said Bengal is peaceful.
He said
Oh my
Bengal
God.
is
Look
too
at
peaceful.
yourself.
I don't
If
think
the facts
anyone
are on
has
your
lied
side, you
with
do
this
not need to
audacity
disturb.
on national
You
television.
do not need to disturb. If
No, no,
facts are on your side,
I am
you do not
only-
need to disturb.
I am only
Look how
asking
you
you a
are
question.
howling at us.
Mr.
You
Mondal,
do not even allow me to complete a single
More than 30 people are dead in just
You allow
panchayat
your
poll
friends
violence.
from
Bengal is
BJP
peaceful.
to speak for 4 minutes.
Mr. Mondal, I'm
4
asking,
minutes.
why are you
do not allow me to
getting
complete
agitated?
one single sentence.
Mr. Mondal, I'm asking you a question. How are you saying Bengal is all too
I'm
peaceful?
smiling at
Mr.
you.
Mondal,
I'm smiling at
could
your
you
plight,
did
sir.
you actually believe that
I'm
Bengal is
smiling at your
peaceful?
plight and plight of your friend that you are not allowing me to speak.
No, I am allowing you to speak. Okay, Tushar, 1 minute, Tushar. 1 minute, Tushar, let him have his say.
No, but yeah, ask your friend to stop now. Ask your friend not to howl at me.
You are also my friend,
They had
Mr.
to howl at
Mondal.
us.
Unless you don't consider me a friend.
I did not say. Oh, Pranesh, did I say that I'm not your friend? She is also your friend. I'm also your friend. I did not say you are saying this. Come on. The fact remains that Manipur doesn't have internet for 3 months. Their own minister's house was burned down. 180 people were killed. Now after this video cropped up of this humongous shame, women are being paraded naked after being raped, only after 36 seconds of Prime Minister's crocodile tears, you people have swung into action. Sorry to say this. We are the only political party in this country which has been raising this question for the last 75 days. I raised this issue on your show, on your channel. And now you want to hide behind Bengal? Or you sent your team to Bengal? How many teams you have sent to Bengal? 150 in the last 2 years only. I repeat, 150. How many FIRs and how many N.I.A, CBI? 23 CBI inquiries. Not a single charge sheet against any TMC worker. Shame on BJP for maligning Bengal and the people of Bengal because they can't defend this.
But this is not about BJP. No, 1 minute. This is not about BJP or TMC. This is about people who are losing their lives. Mr. Mondal, 1 minute. You've got it completely wrong. You've got it messed up in your head. 1 minute, Mr. Mondal. Now listen, if you're going to outshout the anchor, I am not going to allow you. I am not going to allow you to do that. Enough. No. Only I can be civil. Only to a point. 1 minute, Mr. Mondal. 1 minute. I'll lower the fader. Now listen to me. This is not about BJP or TMC. You answer on the people who've lost their lives. Even TMC workers have lost their lives. Who killed them? Too much peace that you are claiming that prevails in Bengal?
Yes.
People died out of harmony.
Yes, I'll answer. The violence took place in certain pockets, and that was instigated by Subhendu Adhikari and the governor of the state. I'm saying
What kind of
this.
nonsense is this?
Look at the data. Wherever the governor has gone,
violence took place.
For the governor and Suvendu Adhikari, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of the Congress party has said that Mamata Banerjee as Chief Minister must resign. Mr. Mondal, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary of the Congress party has said so, the Congress chief of West Bengal. Let me bring in Kamruzaman Chaudhary. Mr. Chaudhary, what is happening in Bengal? Do you agree there is too much peace in Bengal? Be honest
in
tonight.
comparison to Manipur, at least.
No, let's not compare.
Lying out here
Do you agree that there is too much peace and people are dying out of harmony and too much peace?
I never said that there is too much peace in Uttar
Mr.
Pradesh
Mondal
or
is saying,
Rajasthan or Gujarat or let's say Bengal. There are violence. These are isolated incidents, Pranesh. But nothing in comparison to the genocide
Mr. Chaudhary,
that is going on.
No, isolated incidents in Bengal, but there the Prime Minister is encouraging the militia. That is what he said. Mr. Ghanshyam Tiwari began by saying that.
Of course, true. Don't be an ostrich with the head buried in the sand. Your NEDA chairman, now come on. Let me make a revelation on this national television. Your NEDA chairman, one of the most bigoted chief ministers India had ever had, Hemanta Biswa Sharma, had secret meetings with militant groups in Manipur prior to the election. You can file a case against me if that is wrong. If that is wrong, you can file a case against me. I am saying that on record.
I leave that for Hemanta Biswa Sharma to do. If he thinks what you are saying is not true, he will file a case against you as he has filed against. No, Mr. Chaudhary, 1 minute. Let's not get personal here. We're discussing something important, Mr. Chaudhary. I asked you a simple question. The problem is, Mr. Chaudhary, I'll tell you the problem is. It's not about the comparison. It's about the same principle. The yardstick with which
Pranesh, your listeners are laughing at you right now for comparing the genocide in Manipur.
I am not comparing. I am saying, Mr. Chaudhary, I am not comparing. I am only exposing the hypocrisy. I am only exposing the hypocrisy. If what is happening in Manipur. 1 minute, sir. If what is happening in Manipur...
Have you been to Manipur, Pranesh?
I have not, sir. I have not. But we've sent a team. We've sent a team, Mr. Chaudhary. Times Now has been reporting relentlessly. Even before the viral videos, we have our people on the ground. We've been running the situation. I'm not saying it's peaceful. But let's all come together to ensure that peace prevails in the state. I am only talking about the larger principles. The yardstick on which Team India, as you are calling yourself to be, is judging everything. Will they come to Bengal? Will they go to Rajasthan? That is what Anurag Thakur has said. Is that a fair question to ask?
No, it's not. Absolutely not. Wait, why I say this? Because you see the entire episode of Manipur was a failure of the incompetence of the Manipur government.
Let me bring in. No,
let me finish. Pranesh, you have not let me finish my word.
No, but you made your point. You made your opening remarks, Mr. Chaudhary. Let me bring in the others also. Mr. Rajagopalan hasn't spoken. Tushar Gupta has been listening.
Give me 30 seconds. Give me 30 seconds. Let me finish quickly my point out here. Sanjeev Verma here eloquently criticizes that entire what is happening in Manipur is because of the Congress government. Now we as a party, we entered into the Assam Accord, we entered into the Mizo Accord, we created autonomous districts of NC Hills, Karbi Anglong and other borderland territories were all created by the Congress party. BG line was installed in Assam was by the Congress regime. Very sorry to say that.
This can't be a monologue.
This whataboutery
to what you said, then I am bringing in Tushar.
Now the most important point out here is that in Manipur what has happened is because of the lackluster or the real ground realities, ignorance of the real ground realities in Manipur. The Home Minister Amit-Shah is still not aware of the fact that Manipur
now,
is
Mr. Chaudhary, even you know that's not true. Now, come on. Now, we have to rise above rhetoric. Sanjeev Verma, quickly respond to that. Tushar, I am coming to you.
Rhetoric. This is not rhetoric.
Sanjeev Verma, respond to what he is saying.
Sanjeev Verma published the details of the Naga Peace Accord 2016.
She is responding to you, sir. You've asked a few questions. She is responding now. Let her speak, please. Let's not talk over each other, please.
One last question.
No. Let her answer the first three you've asked. 1 minute. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, I have to lower the fader, sir. Please, don't force me to do that. Please. Sanjeev Verma, make your point.
Okay. Pranesh, I just want to say one thing. Suddenly, there's a ha-ha-car. There's a brouhaha. We all want to go to Manipur. Rahul Gandhi says Manipur jana hai. Mamata Banerjee says Manipur jana hai. Akhilesh Yadav has suddenly woken up after a slumber and says Manipur one thing. Manmohan Singh was a Rajya Sabha MP from Assam from 1991 till 2019 for 28 long years. And Manmohan Singh did not visit Assam for even on 5 occasions. And Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Yatra ended on 30th January this year. There were elections in Tripura on 16th February. Did Rahul Gandhi visit Tripura? No. There were elections in Nagaland on 27th February. Did Rahul Gandhi visit Nagaland? No. There were elections in Meghalaya on 27th February. Did Rahul Gandhi visit large parts of Meghalaya? No. So, abhi suddenly in सबको मणिपुर की याद क्यों आई है? And as far as Kuki militants go,
we have got an incompetent home minister in amidst when Manipur incident.
Let me bring in Tushar Gupta now. 1 minute, Mr. Chaudhary. 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. Let's get in the others also, please. Now, Tushar, I asked the same question of Mr. Tiwari. I asked him about what Anurag Thakur said. Will this team on its way back care to visit Bengal? They say it's an unfair question to ask, unfair comparison.
You know, Pranesh, I listened to Mr. Tiwari, Mr. Mondal and Mr. Chaudhary, and I can't decipher anything but whining and white lies. Mr. Tiwari says that the government has not been acquainted of the situation that was in Manipur, but they already have sent the forces. They already, tried to bridge the gap between the two communities, curb the violence. But Mr. Tiwari will not talk about the drug crackdown that has been initiated by the Chief Minister there and by the government as a whole, as to how many people have been arrested, more than 2,500 between 2017 and 2023. Mr. Tiwari will not talk about the weapons that are being supplied through Myanmar by the Chinese, the entire geopolitical angle. Mr. Tiwari will not talk about the registration that is going on of illegal immigrants from Myanmar, the biometric registration that has just been resumed 20 minutes ago. The notice just came 20 minutes ago from the Ministry of Home Affairs. Mr. Tiwari will not talk about that. Mr. Mondal here, who says Bengal is a peaceful state and we should worry about Manipur, the shamelessness of it, the pretentiousness of it. He's not even willing to acknowledge what the National Human Rights Commission report said about the post-poll violence in Bengal. But I can excuse him because these people want to divert attention away from what is happening in the states. Pranesh, there is absolutely no doubt that BJP has a problem to solve in Manipur. I think it would be a fool's paradise to believe that there is no problem in Manipur, that there are not two warring communities in Manipur. But the government has been on the ground since day one trying to solve the problem. The forces have been on the ground since day one trying to solve the problem. So when Mr. Mondal complains,
led by an ex-BJP leader.
See, exactly. Now he's willing to discard the report of the Human Rights Commission as well. That is the TMC for you. And lastly, Pranesh, the Congress talks about worrying about the situation in Manipur. Congress is in an alliance with TMC, which had under its watch the heinous post-poll violence in the state.
Mr. Mondal, 1 minute, calm down, Mr. Mondal. You can't, disrupt the debate like this. Calm down.
Mr. Mondal has no answers, Pranesh. The honest truth is, Mr. Mondal has no answers, nor does the opposition. Pranesh, if they actually had any real solution, the simplest thing to do is to present a white paper as to what the problem in Manipur is, what the BJP may have done or should have done to solve it, and what are the future solutions. All we see from the opposition is political whining all day long. Since the last month, we've just seen the opposition doing political whining, using it as an opportunity to use against the BJP for 2024.
Frankly,
and the last speaker,
if they're wanting the Manipur Chief Minister to resign,
Pranesh, the last speaker who said,
I will back them. Will they go after Mamata Banerjee?
Pranesh.
Will they ask her resignation? Who's presiding over the law and order mess in West Bengal?
Pranesh, you are mixing two things very badly.
Now, Mr. Chaudhary, I am only saying what Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has been saying. Is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary part of... No, 1 minute. Is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary your leader in West Bengal? Yes or no? Or he is also co-opted by RSS BJP?
Of course, he is the leader of the opposition.
Then why are you going against him? He's been going after Mamata Banerjee. He says that she is not fit to be the chief minister. She should resign.
Pranesh, please give me 20 seconds to answer your question, if you permit me. It's a national debate and the people will be the best judge. What I say and what your opponents say, let them judge it. Be the anchor, that's your duty. Now the point out here is that some more than 2,000 firearms have been looted from the Manipur police. Thousands of cartridges have been looted by the militants in Manipur. These have not been recovered yet. There is a total community divide between the two parts, like India and Pakistan in Manipur. When the Prime Minister presence was very much required in Manipur, when the Home Minister presence was required in Manipur, both of them were...
You're back to the... You're back... No, 1 minute. Kamruzaman Chaudhary, you see... No, so go after the Chief Minister. No, so what you're saying, Mr. Chaudhary, by that yardstick, the Chief Minister of Manipur has failed. But so has the Bengal Chief Minister, Mr. Rajagopalan. How are you seeing this?
Manipur is a burning question. It needs to be addressed very effectively. And day after tomorrow onwards, when the parliament meets, both the sides, tu me, toka toki to hoga jarur. But at the same time, two things have happened, Pranesh. When Manipur was burning in Katihar, day before yesterday, one Muslim boy, one Hindu boy were shot at for raising electricity thing, which is much worse than Manipur. In Tamil Nadu yesterday, Mr. Anbumani Ramadas, former union minister, and also Patali Makkal Kachi chairman, was arrested, and police firing was taking place in Tamil Nadu. Why can't the team visit these two places, Rajasthan, West Bengal? West Bengal was burning for 10 days. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary said TMC is a party of thieves.
Because BJP
Mr. Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary said West Bengal was burning. West Bengal was burning and West Bengal 50 people were killed. My understanding is that Mandal should not speak anything. West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee should resign. Mamata Banerjee should resign. Mamata Banerjee should resign. The reason being, CBI inquiry has been ordered.
Hatred for Mamata Banerjee.
It's not about his hatred. It's not about his hatred. It's not about his hatred. The courts and multiple courts said that, Mr. Mondal. It's difficult for you to... No, 1 minute, Mr. Mondal. Mr. Mondal, now correct me if I am wrong here. 1 minute, Mr. Mondal, listen to me. Multiple courts on multiple occasions have... No, 1 minute, expressed their no confidence in the state government. Mr. Mondal, do your homework and come here. Mr. Mondal, the court said call central forces because the state government is not doing its duty.
It's a shame that you are demanding us because you want to hide behind.
Let's not make this about one party versus the other. We are talking about safety of people. And if that is the yardstick, then the 1 minute. Then the life of the person in Bengal, in Rajasthan, in Manipur, as in any other state, the value of that life is the same. I have run out of time. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Sanju Verma, Tushar Gupta, Mr. Chaudhary, Rajagopalan sir, Ghanshyam Tiwari, Mr. Mondal. Thank you all. Sanju Verma continues on the other side with Kamruzaman Chaudhary on another important topic that we have to discuss. This is about the intolerance debate. We're taking a short break, but stay with Times Now.